CRML up 8.27%. The stock is trending as it is right in the middle of the biggest geopolitical tension in the world today. It is right in the middle of that. The company, obviously, as you know, has a Trambreeze mine in the Greenland. Okay, and of course, we know what's been going on. Okay, so here, this is probably the latest news. By the time you're watching this, something else may have happened. So the summary of it all, or key points, is that Trump calls U.S. control of Greenland imperative for global security. It has, and he has sparked protests on the island and heightened military readiness among NATO allies. Okay, he has also threatened tariffs on European countries opposing his Greenland plan. Okay, yeah, but a lot of things are going on. It's not so wonderful for companies, because there's a strong opposition to all of these things. There's a strong opposition to all of these. So, what may happen is that some of these European country and NATO allies, they may begin to impose sanctions or penalties on companies that are defying they're defying their own stance against the US going to or taking over Greenland. So that's another headwind that might surface. Right now it doesn't look like it. Right now it doesn't look like it. A company like CRML is getting a tailwind. As it is right now, there isn't any uh, there isn't any indication that Trump will not succeed in doing what he wants. So right now there is that tailwind that the company stock is enjoying, but at the same time you also have to balance these things out. The world is a global village. CRML cannot continue to hide under the wings of Trump. It may be affected asymmetrically from one way or the other. So it's not completely, the company is not completely insulated, you know um, by Trump's strong hand. It's not completely insulated. It may still be affected somehow, some way. So, but in any case, this is what we're looking at right now. This is the daily chart. Underlying trend is strongly bullish. Projections are currently saying 13.01. It is currently at 19.19. Okay, so 13.01 is a downward projection. Let's see what we have on its daily chart, on its 4-hour chart, which is reflecting what is going on right now. Yeah, here we have more ambitious projections. We have 23.66, 27.72, 30.23. Okay, yeah, and but the extrapolation seems to be suggesting that a correction is imminent. A correction is imminent from midday today, the 20th, and is expected to remain in place up till the 29th of January. The 40 period moving average is also expected to continue to rise, okay, to constrain the contraction. So it is not so fantastic. Not It's not so fantastic that the U.S. and NATO are not aligning. It's not so fantastic, in as much as you might see, you don't want this. You want a peace. You want a peaceful. You want a middle ground. You want a middle ground. You want a U.S. to be satisfied with its demand for rare earth assets, and also its security not up north. It needs distance. These are credible, valid arguments, but at the same time, you don't want a case where the U.S. is going it on its own. It doesn't bode well for any company at all. It doesn't bode well. If it goes well today, tomorrow it wouldn't be the case. So let's see what we have here in terms of let's see, market grid. Is the stock has since overtaken this market grid, so it is between here and 119.41, and between 19.41 and 23.54. Not a lot has been going on. Yeah, let's see. It has this projection here. It has 19.5, 19.53. It's where it is right now. It is at 19.2, 19.23. Okay, let's see. 19.21.16. What is the probability of that printing? Not very high, less than 50%. Yeah. Okay, we could just have a look at its 1 hour chart to see what's going on. Okay, we have the market grid here. Let's see what it's indicating. 20.15 and 18.33. Okay, yeah, so it's slightly to the upside and it's currently trading at 19.26. So 19.45 is something that can happen. 19.7 is also something that can happen as well. Let's see whether it has printed an intraday high of late. Yeah, $21 was printed Friday the 16th. Yeah, no, Friday. Okay, well, yeah, it was printed in the, if you like, today, $21. Yeah, so that's also a premium to this market grid, the top of this market grid. So, well, that's what's going on right now. It's currently enjoying this the stance that Trump has. It is a tailwind for the company, but the world is a better place. The company can't the company can't operate if there are tensions there. The company can't operate if there are tensions there. It needs a settled agreement. It needs a settled agreement. It needs a settled agreement. It doesn't matter how powerful the U.S. is. It will be good if the company is going to operate in an environment where the U.S. and NATO have agreed on something really binding. Yeah. So just see what you make of CRML, and thank you very much for watching this video.